Week 17. Boy, I'm just sitting here doing the show. I'm like in awe that we are upon the precipice of the playoffs here, man. This has been the fastest NFL season that I can ever remember. And this has been one of the most horrific meltdowns that I've seen from a really, really good team that I can remember in recent history with the Miami Dolphins. They're just falling apart, man. They just they've lost what, 4 in a row now, 3 in a row. I think this is going to be 4 in a row as they head to Foxborough to take on Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, who in my mind they really haven't galvanized much of anything in anybody. I mean, anytime I think about the Patriots now, I just see Chandler Jones mushing Mac Jones's head into the turf. I mean, the team is horrible, but somehow they managed to win these games, and this is a get right spot for them. And I think Miami is in big trouble, man. Let's first things first, okay? It's absolutely shameful. Shameful. Someone should be arrested, fired, fined, all of the above. How they have handled Tua this year. Tua's had 3 concussions this year. Tua is going to be on life support playing for this team. And the way Mike McDaniels has come out and addressed the media about it, when, like, folks, social media is the thing, man. Twitter is very easy to get on. You can look and see his head slammed right against the turf. How do you miss that? We saw this.
And they're supposed to have spotters. Yeah, they're supposed to have, like, people's job is to look at that.
Dude, come on. Fall back and get your shit together. You know what I mean? And then the guy's out there for 2 more quarters. Now, you know me. I'm a day one Tua hater. I don't think Tua is very good. I have gone on record, and I will stand on this. I will die on this hill alone. I think Davis Mills, I think Daniel Jones, these guys are every bit as good as Tua in my mind. In my mind, I think I know a little bit about football. You give me Jalen, you give me Tyreek Hill, I'm going to look good. You know what I mean? Look at his air yards versus yak yards. Tua is an average quarterback, and he's brittle. But that does not take away from the fact that they have handled this really poorly. And now he should be out for the year, man. They just need to put Tua on the show. They need to put Tua in bubble wrap for like 6 months and let this guy's brain heal. They're going to get this guy killed. In comes Teddy Bridgewater, who is serviceable, but like, what is Bill Belichick known for? He's known for taking your best player away. He did it with Tyreek Hill when he was in Kansas City. They're going to do it again on Sunday. I have no faith in the Miami Dolphins moving forward. I said this when they traded for Tyreek Hill. What's going to be their motivation when they're 8-9? And oh my goodness, I'm looking like Negro Damas right now because that's about to come to fruition with all this talent. They bring in Bradley Chubb, Xavier Howard's good. They got studs all over. They may not make the playoffs. And I think they lose this game. Pats are favored by 2.5. Pats defense is solid. Their home field is really good. They just got to run the ball at Miami here. Now, Ramondre Stevenson, like we were just talking about, he's kind of banged up. Damian Harris has been a bust all year. So it's going to really take Mac Jones to have a decent day. I think the best bet here is just take the under. But what can Miami with Teddy? When Teddy was in there before, what were they doing? Well, they were okay. That's what Teddy Bridgewater is. He is okay. But they're on the road, and Bill Belichick is going to take Hill away, or at least try to take Hill away, which is what he does. He takes your best player away, and then he dials up the defense against touchdown Teddy. I think he turns the ball over. I see a 16-13 win by the New England very easily. That covers the spread. I have no faith in Miami for the rest of the year. I didn't have much faith in them when Tua was in there. And isn't it crazy, Spencer, that just a couple months ago, everybody was talking about Tua in the MVP conversation?
Oh, yeah. Well, he had a few gnarly weeks in the beginning.
Dude, you can find Tua on the clearance rack right now. And I feel bad for the guy because a franchise quarterback like Lamar Jackson, like Patrick Mahomes, like Josh Allen, do you think that their franchises would be treating Tua this way? Would be letting these things happen to Tua? You think Andy Reid, Brett Veach, do you think Clark Hunt would be allowing Patrick Mahomes to be taking these kind of beatings and then treating him like just a piece of garbage and throwing him back out there? And I don't want to hear another word about the NFL safety. Get the fuck out of here with all that. Okay, Roger Goodell, you can kiss my ass, dude. These guys are like slaves on the field. Honestly, let's be honest. They're nothing but cash cows. That's why I will never, ever be mad at a player for getting their money. Get your money because you are nothing but pawns on a chessboard to these guys. You're just a guy. You're just a piece. And the minute you're hurt, you're gone, and they'll get somebody else in there to do the job. So rape these guys for your $300, $400, $500 million contracts because your life is on the line. You don't think Tua's going to have CTE? He's 10 years away from CTE. So I know I'm a little fired up about this, but I get tired of hearing the hypocrisy about the NFL talking about player safety. You can't even sack a quarterback. You can't even touch a quarterback. But then Mahomes, Tua, even when Cam Newton was in the game, headshots galore, and nothing is getting called. It's complete hypocrisy. It's complete bullshit. And man, my thoughts go out to you, Tua. You deserve a better fate than how Miami is treating you, and you're going to get your shit pushed in if you keep playing for this team. I like New England here, minus the 2.5. Scared money don't make money. Your thoughts on them?
Yeah, another weird line for me. It just doesn't make sense. I just don't like where the Dolphins are at. And isn't it funny how everyone thinks that Josh McDaniels is the worst, coach in the entire NFL?
Mike McDaniels has been awful.
Oh, but Mike McDaniels, this guy's a genius, and yet the teams are one win apart. Isn't that funny how the NFL season ends up working out? Like one guy's a genius, and yet he only has one more win than supposedly the worst coach in NFL history.
Nathaniel Hackett could have handled this concussion thing better. No, seriously, bro. Seriously, Tua's gonna get killed, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just more than the management of the team, and they just we're a complete team, and I don't know. It's just this thing's like greed, or I don't know what you want to call it, but this team, I guess, was just so desperate to win, they're willing to sacrifice like a person to try to get there.
It's not that big, bro. This guy's health is on the line. Tua's a good dude. Tua is a
he's a really good dude. Yeah,
he's a good dude. I mean, and you know what? Even if he wasn't a good dude, even if it was a straight up prick, you're playing with a human being's life over a game, dude.
And he's not going to stop. Obviously, he's never going to be the one to say, "No, I think I should set out this one." It's not how football works. If you ever played football, it's just like, dude, if it's the game, man. You got to sacrifice yourself for the game. You got to have a coach physically stop you from playing.
Have you ever had a concussion? You ever been concussed?
I'm sure I have, playing football. You know what I mean? I've never been diagnosed with one, but you take
I've never had one, but I've talked to a lot of people who have had them, and the lingering effects, they've all said one
concussion. This guy's got 3 in
the same
season.
thing. They're like, Dex, the lingering effects of my concussion they never went away. I'd have blind spots at times for no reason and be like, oh yeah, that's right, I was concussed. And to have 3, you know what I mean?
In a 2-month span? I think it's been 2 months.
Come on. Miami Dolphins, you guys have to do better. We're looking at the same thing you're looking at. Dude, screw a blue tent. Take this boy into the locker room.
The hospital.
Stop with the nonsense. People, I love football as much as anything in the world. It's just a game at the end of the day.
You are going to get life.
Nothing is more important than life on earth, and you're going to get this guy killed, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. At this point, I hope the Miami Dolphins lose out. I do.
Yeah, I think the turmoil's enough. I think the Patriots end up winning this game at home.
Yeah. Cold.
Against a backup quarterback. I mean, that's just Bill Belichick food right there.
Teddy Bridgewater sucks, dude. I'm sorry. He is nothing but a backup. He's a statue back there. I mean, the same weapons that make Tua look good may make him look good, but not to the tune of playing that Patriots defense at home. It's not going to happen. Both teams are going in the wrong direction, and I don't like either of them. And when that happens, I take the home team versus the wounded animal that's flying in trying to save face. Mike McDaniels, if I ever saw you on the street, I'd slap the shit out of you. Straight up. I'm so upset about this, and I don't even like Tua. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it just shows the lengths to which anybody will go to win in the National Football League. They'll sacrifice you and your family. It's like Hollywood.
What happened to Vincent Jackson? I mean, the guy ends up dead in his hotel room, and no one even knows about it.
No one even cares, dude. Anyway, Miami, you're in trouble. I'm taking New England minus the 2.5, and I'm eating a pepperoni pizza while I do it. World of matchups, Blue Milk Boys Gaming. Happy New Year, everybody.